There is a long linear section here. And it's going to end with us being chased. Just want to make a hard save here. In case I need to come back for whatever reason. Okay, room number 2. Yeah, I don't really get why we need to swap the medallions. Why they have to be in this order, because I don't see how the top and the bottom medallions connect to each other. I'm not sure about that. Oh! That's highly unexpected. The autosave failed. Holy shit. I'm gonna load that very quickly. That's terrifying. That's the most terrifying thing I've seen in the entire game. It may have something to do with the fact that I made a hard save, but wow. Don't do that again, please. My god, what the hell happened there? Alright, so can I fight my way through this, or do I have to run? I recall that passage, but then shortly after this we have to run. Oh, hey. That's... okay. There's like 6 of them.
There's too many of them. I gotta get out of here.
And counting. And I'm trying to go through there and it's not letting me. Let's load and hope that we don't get any more errors. Are there any alternate directions I can go here? Because I'm not putting it past the game to hide a sneaky collectible down here without me realizing until much later. We have to sprint through here. They activate.
There's too many of them. I gotta get out of here.
And this is a maze of sorts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy hit me on Emily's playthrough. Are we just following the lights? With the torches? That's the autosave. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Hopefully there isn't. Let's just try and do that without taking damage. Problem is, I don't exactly know which way to go. Let's go for the lice. It wasn't this way. That's the opposite of where I should be going. Maybe? No? Don't know. No clue. Third medallion.
Now what do we got here?
That's going to take us to the back of the chapel. And this gate is now open. It was not open before, it is now.
Thank God that's over.
So this path here is new. I think this led to a dead end, but there was a collectible here. And also an enemy or two.
This doesn't look good.
Is that Feroci? No, that's Beauregard. Yeah, okay. I recall coming here as Emily and then going, oh, can I get in there as Emily before we go underground? So it looks like the answer to that question is no. Does it say how she died? No, just that she died on June the 21st, 1930. Right, so I feel that's important. Coming here and seeing that is important, but I'm not seeing that it's actually triggered anything. Because we go this way and then we meet Beauregard and Feroci. Or one of the two, I don't recall which. But we see her body there. We can't do anything inside that grave though. Or that tomb. I don't know if I'm missing something there or not. We could always go around this way again and see if anything's changed, but I think we're just going to run into a dead end when we get to that squeeze point. Oh, hurry up, Edward. Maybe something's changed here, but I doubt it. Yeah, that path is blocked. And just looking through here, I don't see anything I can pick up. We see Beauregard's body. And we notice she's died. Grace basically alluded to as such. We see her body there, but we can't do anything with that information, or we can't do anything with her body right now. So I think once this conversation is done, we're going to land in Feroci's room, and that's when we'll see her corpse. So what's the deal with this one? Really? I figure we have to do that. But what goes where and what's the logic behind it? Is there a clue in the book about this?
No. Can't be right.
There is. I did not see that. Look at that. So the blessing is at the top. No, hang on, they're all pointing upwards like that. That can't be the answer. Or can it? Maybe it can be. Pointing upwards, blessing, goats, eagle, or whatever it is. Well, let's try it out. Blessing. Goats. Yeah, that is it. Makes sense.
Please don't touch her. Jeremy. What are you doing here? Everyone's looking for you.
I know, it's all a big mess. No one understands. I'm just trying to keep evil at bay. Just for a little while longer.
You've got to come back with me. Your niece is waiting at Derceto.
Emily? Why would you... My letter. I keep making it worse.
What is going on, Jeremy? How is any of this happening?
I made a terrible promise with some...
The Dark Man. Who is he?
No, don't say his name. He can hear us. He's always listening.
Jeremy, I need to understand what is going on.
I promised him everything. When the sun rises, I will be chained in his sunken desert temple for an eternity.
We're going there next.
But at least the evil about to awaken in Derceto won't harm anyone outside of that cursed place.
You're acting crazy, Jeremy. I want to help.
There's nothing you can do.
And what's all the business about Teruea? Why did you want to go there?
I can't go there. Not allowed.
But you wanted to. Can I go? Tell me, will it help me to break your pact? Is there something there that would help?
Why would you give me hope? That's so cruel.
Okay, sounds like we're onto something here. What should I—
Look out! Behind you! Run! Don't let it take you!
And just like that, there's the body. Would the Dark Man be interested in taking Edward though, given that he's not a Heartwood?
I've seen so many strange occurrences lately. Memories explode into existence and then burn out like...
We've seen that.
Jeremy didn't want to be saved. He felt the need to honor some deal he made with an entity called the Dark Man. Conby wanted to think it was ridiculous, but a brief encounter with that unbearable gloom had shaken him to his core. Conby had seen a lot of bad things in his life, but he had never before been this terrified. After gathering his thoughts, Conby figured he would need to chase after Jeremy in the only place left he could think of. He needed to go to Teruea.
She's dead. No matter how she died, she looks peaceful now.
Hirosi's body looked unharmed. Conby couldn't figure out how she died, or why this wasn't a bigger upset to the people at Derceto.
I can't recall if there's a good reason for that or not. So if I was to go to Cassandra's room now, would we see her? Also, is there anything we can do before we go back into Jeremy's room? She's not here. We definitely saw her wheelchair though. That makes me wonder if we'll learn more about Cassandra as Edward, or maybe that's an unresolved plot thread, or maybe it's something that they can't. We can grab that, but I've already got that. We've definitely seen that.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster. If only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
We're all here just to suffer. Let's go open the trunk. I've got to be dead honest, I don't recall what's in there. Another key, perhaps. No, the lens.
A telescope lens. Why would he lock that up?
Jeremy had found a way to enter Terrawea, but he wasn't allowed to go. He knew deep down that it was impossible for him to cross that threshold. Instead, he hoped that Perosi would go in his place and burn his library to the ground so he could start again. But she never got the chance. Perosi had her own problems, her own demons, and she died suddenly one day without warning. Holding the telescope lens in his hands, Detective Conby suspected what it was. At least a part of the key to that paradise Jeremy so desperately wanted to see. Curious what he would find, he felt eager to put the lens to use.
I think that's almost exactly the same as the journal entry for Emily. Just with a name change. Yeah, let's just go back down there. I don't think any of the other directions are helpful. The ladder is still here. Ruth is nowhere to be seen. The Black Sun? No.
Whoa.
That's CA though. Again, I've got to imagine this is from the colonies times. Or heck, maybe it could even be in the future when vegetation has overtaken this place. Like the 1950s or something. I do not see anything else we can interact with here, so let's do this puzzle. There's no rotation involved here, which is good. There we go.
Whoa, what's going on? It's dialing in something all on its own and it's showing the way to another memory? Where is that?
That would be the dining room.
Another world seeping into Deseto. Was this a taste of that mysterious Terrawea?
No, Terra Air is gorgeous compared to this place. Or the place where we just were, which was this room, but you know what I mean. Jeremy's bag is still here. What about this door? We can pass through there unmolested. I'm not sure why Carnaby is looking up here. I noticed it last time I came through here. He looks up in that direction. I find it curious.
Here we go.
One is here.
I'm glad to see you made it. I had my doubts, but the hope you instilled has yet abandoned me.
I guess this must be Terrawea. Who are you?
My name is Juan Luis Jorge, and this is indeed the convent of Tarawea. You'll have to excuse me, but Yermi never got your name.
The name's Edward Carnby. I'm a private investigator. You're not a patient, are you?
No. I'm the author of a book that Yermi once found important.
How does that work? Are you part of this memory as well? Is this even a memory?
I think calling me a manifestation of Yermi's subconscious would be more correct. And so is the convent of Tarawea. I'm a man Yermi has never met, and we are in a place that he has never been.
Okay. So are you here to guide me or something?
I have no more purpose than you do. I simply am. I will happily help you, of course, if I'm able.
If you are already somehow part of Jeremy, why did he want to come here? Isn't he sort of here already?
Yermi wanted to come here because it's a representation of his mind at peace. When Dr. Gray asks him to find his focus during his sessions, this far-flung convent is what Yermi imagines. He is under the impression that if he could physically come here, he would reach a perfect equanimity. A spiritual apotheosis.
You don't think it would work?
Yermi subconsciously knows it's just wishful thinking. He can't come here.
He's not
Despite
allowed.
the pathways opened by the dark man between their Seto and Yermi's psyche, it's simply not possible.
But I'm here.
Indeed. It's a shame it's just another place for you, Detective. Otherwise, you could have become a Buddha.
Always a bridesmaid, never a blushing bride. Am I right?
Yes, I suppose so. You'll have to chase enlightenment elsewhere.
So what's the next best thing? What can I do here?
You should seek out the convent library and try to find the truth about Yermi's relationship with the Dark Man. It's the sort of knowledge he represses and is unable to reflect on.
Will it tell me how to break the pact?
Perhaps. At least you'll have something to confront Yermi with.
Wait, why can't you just tell me?
I don't know such things. You'd be better off consulting the texts of Dr. Freud if you want such answers.
No thanks, I hate shrinks.
There is another thing you should know about the library. He is here as well. The Dark Man has been working his way through the text for a long, long time.
He's here? How am I supposed to get past him?
Be careful, Detective.
Oh, jeez. Just perfect.
It's not too hard, you just have to run past him. I wish I could understand what is being said here. Learning about the relationship and whatnot, all we really learn is he signed a contract. That's it.
You have any advice on how to deal with the Dark Man?
I suppose suppression could work. Try not to pay him any attention.
I know you said Jeremy's never been here, but does this place exist in real life?
Nope.
I think it's supposed to be Mexico. But I am not certain of Tarahuella's origin.
Well, good to meet you, Juan. I'm going in.
May the gods be with you, Edward de Vilban.
That's not my real name, I hope. Never been to Mexico. I don't know if this is an accurate representation or not. This game is so weird. Alright, so let's head to the library again. Where maybe I'll be able to find some text about cults or something, because apart from speaking to Grace, I haven't really seen much. And by the end of the Emily playthrough, Edward was in relatively deep. He's like, yep, I've been investigating a cult. We haven't seen that much yet. Gorgeous.
Conby felt confused by the pleasant nature of Tarahuella. It was somehow uncomfortable to him. Juan, the sweater-wearing Buddha, wasn't helping either. According to Conby, people just weren't meant to be this nice and genuine. Best to hurry off to the library, he thought, and see if he could find information about Jeremy's relationship with the Dog Man.
I'll try, but I've played through the game once and I still don't guess it. Looking for collectibles. I don't see any dots around here.
Great library.
Yep, we saw that about the key being in the librarian's possession. We don't see a librarian though. The only person we see, or the only thing we see, is the Dark Man. So bright. Just making sure there's nothing cunningly hidden here where I can't see it due to the brightness. Holy shit. Alright, well hopefully there's nothing exclusive to Emily's playthrough in here. What is that? Unmasked Evil. Easter Burden.
Bull worship is common throughout history. For Christians, this can be seen in Exodus when the Israelites turned to worship a golden calf in Moses' absence. This passage shows the people falling back to the worship witnessed in Egypt, known as the Hapis bull. Another famous example is the Minoans on the island of Crete. Their worship of the bull gave rise to the myth of the Minotaurus, the half-man, half-bull monster that reigned the labyrinth. But for this particular case, I think I should tell you about the deity Astarte that brought the Taurus constellation to life to attack Gilgamesh. Even for a mythical hero, this celestial bull would prove difficult to defeat. Only by distracting the bull with a golden sail was Gilgamesh able to pierce an eye with the spear, which bled the bull to death.
I know you're trying to be serious, game, but right now I've got Battle of the Big Bridge stuck in my head. Oh god, how many other collectibles am I missing like this? Where they're just hiding in a room like that. I might need to do some research overnight. How am I guessing around you? Also, you're going to kill yourself if you do this, correct?
It has to stop! I gotta make it stop!
I don't think regaining health is going to work here. Let's get at least one game over. Where am I going? He's despawned. Never mind, he's not despawned. Come at me, bro. Real Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth vibes. Why are you not moving? I need you to at least spot me so I can get past you. Can't drop down there. He's probably going to follow me up now and troll me. Right, just going to make a run for it. I don't fully understand how that mechanic works, but whatever. Let's go up. One did say to pay him no mind, so I do wonder if I just don't look at him, or whether that's a legit way of getting past him. There's also possibly... fuck. There's also possibly a collectible in the room that we just passed. Shotgun shells will not help me here. Really? Where am I going? I'm trapped. I thought there was a way through here, but apparently not. I see that room there where we picked up that collectible. Yeah, now we need to make our way to the suspended room. So I think I need to wait for him to go into there and then sneak past him. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't take health damage like that. So he can see us even though we're not looking at him. Where am I? Let's go this way. Which way am I going? I thought there was a path through here. So I didn't see a path outside just now. Where am I going? I'm lost. I don't see a crack. Can't go that way. That takes us into that secret room. Let's follow you outside. At a safe distance. Oh, no. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. We need to go in here. Yeah. I forgot about that. Up we go. And now I can possibly go right. Or just make a run for the suspended room. I suppose I can backtrack here. I probably could, you know, but is there any reason to do so? So how do we reach that room? I've completely forgotten. We can't go up further, we're going that way. That's coming back to me. Anything in here? Also, that's something I should have tried. I should have tried pointing my shotgun at him. Did we get a different animation? I see nothing here. Okay, let's go in here, try and read this book, and try and learn something about Jeremy's relationship with the Dark Man.
It was in the hot autumn that I went through the night with the restless crowds. He was a kind of itinerant showman who held forth in public halls and aroused widespread fear.
That's right, he was a performer.
The New Orleans address of the event is lost, but I remember distinctly the Prext shipping company pressing their contribution. Hey. Detective! What? What?
I hope you found what you were looking for. I fear there is no going back.
Sanity lost.
I was so close. There must be something I can work with. Come on, Carnby, think. Think. The shipping company. Prext. Right.
Good luck, detective.
We're going to wake up in the stairwell? No, we wake up here. Okay.
Well, thank God you're here, Detective. Sitting all alone in a place like this. I'd never live it down if the papers got wind of it.
Hey. Ruth, right?
Oh, don't pretend you don't know. I'm sure you have a whole file on me by now, Detective. I suppose we weren't formally introduced. I'm Ruth Talon. Miss Ruth Talon, in case you're wondering.
Edward Carnby.
Enchanté.
Are you sure?
I had too many already.
Nice. It's good.
I know. I have great taste, Detective. I heard you're trying to break Jeremy's promise to the Dark Man.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that kind of stuff?
No, but it makes you wonder. If he made a promise, can't he simply stand by his words?
His niece would not agree to that.
Look, I'm just trying to get Jeremy out of a bad deal, so he'll come back with us to New Orleans.
Well, if all fails.
What are you doing?
It's a sign of submission to the Dark Man. I saw it in a dream once.
What?
That was weird. She opens the path to the shipping company, and she's going to do it right now.
You don't know the Prext shipping company by any chance?
I do. They made big money during the war. Their waterfront office is just over there.
Like so.
How did you do that?
Do what, Detective? Bonne chance.
Hey, have you seen Emily Hartwood anywhere?
Are you trying to make me jealous, Detective? No, I haven't seen your doll anywhere.
We're back here. Oh, did we get that in the first playthrough? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Because I've definitely seen that. 11 to 15. How many am I missing? 4.
Prext Shipping Company. According to the book in Tarawea, the Dark Man is connected to a I don't know where to go.
Oops. I cut off your dialogue. Speaking of cutting off, yeah, I don't know where we're going to find those last 4 collectibles. Possibly as part of the natural progression playing as Edward, or maybe they're hidden in really dumb places. This section though, I'm still salty about the safe.
It's locked from the other side.
There are a ton of enemies here, but fortunately I have a ton of bullets. And the enemies are weak. Like around here, for example, this area gets locked off later. I couldn't find anything here when I loaded and looked around. We're going to get a machine gun. Spoilers, game. I couldn't find anything looking around here, like no collectibles or anything of the like, just a couple of bullets. And a couple of enemies. So many melee weapons, which I will never use.
The sewer system has a tunnel running right below Preg's shipping company. I bet I can use it to get inside.
Oh. I thought you were dead. Yeah, sneaking through those guys is not fun. I get that's what they were going for, especially on hard mode, but it's just not fun. So we can definitely get ammunition spawning in here later. Because I definitely came back in here at one point while I was trying to crack the safe and I found ammo in here. It's quite odd that that can happen. Speaking of ammo, I'm actually running a bit low. And we're about to get 3 more spawning behind us. Thank you. Let's open you up. Grab you and...
Hold up.
Hooray. I don't think my bullet killed him. I think he died due to the fire. Yeah, on hard mode, you just make a beeline down those stairs. And I do wonder if that is a trigger for spawning the ammunition out here. On the barrels. Inside here and all that crap. Nah, it's when we get inside the warehouse. Okay, down we go. Nothing over here. Interesting. I thought that area was locked off, but no. Maybe it's locked off to Emily, but not Carmi. So there's some creatures down here, which I think I will shoot, just because I cannot be bothered sneaking around them. Plus, we're about to get a machine gun. Nothing in here. Let's go upstairs and loose the warehouse.
Inside the warehouse. The office must be upstairs.
Just making sure I'm loaded up. No collectibles. I'm looking for cracks in the walls now. Because I suspect I've missed a bunch more collectibles which are hiding in those locations. I'm so salty about that. I get left, right, left. But I mean, 454, come on, game.
Hey, I always wanted to try one of these.
You are a real detective now. That puzzle sucks.
Gotta go manifesto.
We have an address.
Here we go. The address where Jeremy first encountered the Dark Man.
And again, I'm going to whinge about this all the time. That bottle there, I mean, there's no point picking that up. Not unless we go through this section here, trigger the enemies, and then retreat all the way back up here. I mean, I think I retreated up there on hard mode, just to that first ledge. There was no reason to go any further. I think I'll do that one. Up we go. Is anyone still alive? I'm going to take that as a no. So at this point, do we have ammunition spawning over here? Never mind, we can't go back that way to check. So if I want the ammo, I've got to go back before we open the doors though, before we open the safe.
Somehow, Comby was back in New Orleans, close to the docks. He could smell the pungent aroma of the Mississippi River. In front of him was the Prext Shipping Company. According to the book in the library, he should find the address to where Jeremy first met the Dark Man inside.
I mean, the book didn't say find the address, the book just mentioned something about the Prext Shipping Company. The game's being very explicit here. The fog has lifted. It's just down the street. Stop wasting time and go find it, you dickhead. I can't believe the game would call me a dickhead. There was definitely a collectible in this yard here on the right.
The address of the event where Jeremy first met the Dark Man surprised Conby. The infamous Gallatin Street didn't exist any longer, and he wondered if he would be able to find the right building. Was it still standing? Did it matter? Maybe this world was not just another place, but another time as well.
This is going to take us into the desert.
You want to tell me what this is all about?
Welcome, Detective, to the greatest show this side of the Mississippi. Nyarlathotep, the Black Pharaoh, the ancient magician who lived 1,000 lives and wore 1,000 masks.
I can see why you settled on calling him the Dark Man. Saves your breath. So, you got scared by a stage magician, and now he's living inside your head.
You can mock me, Detective, but you would be the crazy one to think his presence can be ignored. Look where we are!
We didn't get to finish our last conversation, did we? You were about to tell me how to break the contract with the Dark Man.
No, we can't. We were turning loose on the world.
Huh?
So many innocent would die.
Black guys?
But there is a way to break out of the deal.
There is. You offered me a way out. Steps to take.
What are they?
You'll never find them. They're forever entombed in his sunken desert temple.
We'll find them.
Jeremy, I'm not your enemy. Tell me where to go. How do I find the temple?
No, we can't. I have to make this sacrifice.
God damn it, Jeremy. I'm gonna save you. Don't worry.
No, I think you should be very worried. If this ends the same way that Emily's playthrough ended, you should be extremely worried. I mean, at the end of the playthrough, you won't need to worry about anything anymore, but yeah, no.
How do you save someone who doesn't want to be saved? Well, he's gonna get saved no matter what. I just need to find the temple somehow.
Speaking of which, I'm going to save my game and stop playing shortly. What do we see there? Yeah, and which one's the Yasa ring? I think the Yasa ring's on the right-hand side, so I can't remember what's what. Virgo, Gemini. But if it's Virgo, Gemini, then it's 2-5 something. Can I just brute force this? I can. Freaky as. You stop looking at it for just a moment and it opens up.
Conby found himself in a vast and dark desert. He had certainly had his share of strange happenings this evening, but the thought of walking through the land of Tutankhamun was definitely challenging his last bastion of disbelief.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh.
I don't recall if we see enemies here. On the surface, that is.
A sunken desert temple. I better get down there.
We need to attach the rope to the anchor there. Beyond the Nile Valley.
The temple of Nephron-Ka lies under our camp. Despite all efforts, that unholy site did not collapse.
Yeah, we've read this, I think. I don't remember much of it, but I definitely recall the open shafts channeling the light and thinking, yep, that's an RE5 puzzle. Grab that length of rope. Just want to check here to make sure I'm not missing anything hiding in a crevice somewhere. Can I avoid them? Yes. I don't know why the game made me look in that direction, but okay.
Here we go.
Down we go. Alright, so I'm going to leave this part in. Hopefully this works. If not, I'll be redoing it another time. This is a collectible that I've missed. I have no clue whether this will update the current game or not, or whether I actually need to play through the game again. I can't accurately articulate what I'm thinking right now because I'm pissed off.
There's too many of them. I gotta get out of here.
I know. Can I get around you lot without getting hurt? Not that it really matters because I'll be loading in a moment. Keep running, Edward. Let's grab the third medallion.
Now what do we got here?
Let's make our way up here. Actually, no, let's turn left. I can't believe that. I can't believe I missed that as Emily as well, because I was taking my time. I was going very slowly and probably upsetting everyone in the process. There is sheet music in here. Dido's Laments. Dying with dignity.
The sign resembles a blessing, save that the first and little fingers are both folded beneath the thumb, whilst the second and third fingers are held up. This dark blessing is said to protect against evil, much like the sign of the horns, which is quite similar, but has a reverse schema. The truth is that the dark blessing is a sign of submission, a complete capitulation to our lesser selves. The sign only protects from evil in the sense that you become a part of it.
We saw that sign somewhere in the Emily playthrough. I don't think it was a sign that Ruth just gave us, but we've definitely seen it before. Right, I need to take a break for a moment, but let me just load this. I wanted to do a clean cast here, but it's not going to work. Does that show up in our sets now? It does. Okay, I've looked up the other three. We can pick those up as Edward later in the playthrough, so back in a moment.